back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's also potted and smoked. It'll be an age before the sticks.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quint. This man now.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to them?
Those what?
Oh. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of India.
Well,
I'll...
right?
The hanged man. We were attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but
Where did this happen?
further down the right, please.
I'll do what I can. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Sun's setting fast.
And? Damn it.
He's not far from
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him?
A while.
Because it helped keep the hideaway.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. And...
It's true. Burned to the ground. The whole village.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your
Help you with what?
bandits in the golden stables. They're waving when I saw...
Or help?
They looked and...
Ha! Golden Stables my ass! Huh? Oh, that's a fine... Get him, lads. I want that plate.
Let's get this over with. I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero!
People will think twice about pushing us around again. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here.
But you what?
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as the Empire might be in charge.
I see.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next...
Right, we...
Yes, the man of the hour.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto...
Found the thing. Only a little. To send a message, most likely.
Well? What's that for you, dear? That it? Fine.
There. Northry. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
too. They get
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you...
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking
The men who gave me this are no more my mother.
From the moment you acquired it, But today, it is going to give you
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might it?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about. Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it?
Oi, hold up. Another. Get out of my sight.
That wasn't
so bad.
But they didn't. And even if they had, the gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. As do you and I. We can speak more.
Doesn't seem like I haven't.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if any...
Madame.
As do you.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, welcome.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not... If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes. Otto asked me to... But to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days now.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do... Oh. Proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that. Now, I have matters to attend.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's...
Enough to have me look for...
She's still if I...
You saw her...
The day before she'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy. You see, Tati...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her much. Tatienne shared a room. Her chamber...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Excuse me, you there? Might I...
No.
And would...
Why not?
There are 3 into...
Nothing, Dick.
Why, of course not. And strongly.
The markets are ever veritable.
Sergeant's got it in for us to...
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only... shit. Oh, and just so... Take a moment to get ready if you... Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all
the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants. Is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. Yeah,
I'll leave you.
Yeah.
do us a favour.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a Brandon.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon. Can I?
About
as an...
All right.
This not content and this which...
Fine.
Oh, here. What food I can provide? 3, it's not tragic. Be this...
You won't be...
I'm afraid...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it?
Looks like no. You look like you need...
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
That's the day done then.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
lass.
You need...
But I won't. I won't.
And what of your own?
And wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
No one's allowed through the gate.
Are you going to buy something?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Each one is handcrafted from the finest desert.
I have. Well, I do. Somewhere that fine.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne's.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be big.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Well then, I suppose you're not
Ah, I believe it.
Delightful. The day...
You don't say.
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsel, and despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall
I didn't
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the Do you think it vulgar that I profit?
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods,
All right.
Business. Though not my...
Ah, just as well.
So he...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way...
Rare for what?
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it... My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know that's no wonder the dame's got... So you're the new escort the girls have been talking. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bed, did she?
Before she went, only that she needed to. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spec followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatty actually thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. It's like...
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with it.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Did one of them get on
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with...
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Brandy?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch.
One word.
There's only one man
On account of
the dames.
Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive.
That...
That's the day done then. Drinks and the veil.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
I can't pro-
She likes...
In that case... That's a lot of feet. With the search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these...
What?
Because...
No, that...
The windmill.
Off with you.
You, Branded, here now. You're no.
What?
All right.
Is it?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful. Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that... someone napping on the job? The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand...
Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it? Stay back. I'll deal with this. That's it!
No! You weren't supposed to. Father will have you whipped for this! Bearers aren't supposed to win, they never.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandon, come. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughtered. That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more.
Nor am I. You'll...
See? I told you, he talks...
You're not the branded I... Well, the sins of the slave...
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies! Do you think...
Shut your mouth. Those bearers you killed. And unless you wish to share in this...
Father, he's scaring.
How...
Can't we just buy another hound? A big...
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch it.
I'm wasting my time. I can't just leave those bearers lying out. That much I can do. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know mine?
The dame. Never gets any easy.
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. It's you here.
Gladly.
Hey, they're burdened. I
did. Now I expect they'll find another. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still. Such attitudes.
Is this your...
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't...
Take it. Till then. Had another branded drop in the field yet?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. Go on, take it. And if that's what you want. And thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Pull that clean, you good-for-nothing sluggard!
You...
Sounds about right. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone. A soldier who may have information.
Many traders stopped, but only one's been...
Is he still...
A trader? Oh, yeah. If you see... Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why? Oh.
Rumour has it you were seen arguing.
He hadn't, but although it was an antique in most, I stood firm, however. And for all his bluster, he's...
And do you know where he went up?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, the girl Yannick went off to sea every night.
You?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I, by the looks of things.
We both found who he was.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some...
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the...
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting, and we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that why?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. And most we can... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a...
You are still in one. You will be pleased to hear that they said they would meet you at a little...
Thank you, but... I was on my...
You... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client that rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Not to mention the same...
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it, and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Trying to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your mouth. You are
Well, this passage used to be secret.
enemies upon us!
Of course it is.
Perfect plans, Clyde. Perfect plans. He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain, to arms, men! And summon the cannonade! Stay down!
This may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
something in the air.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick. Too slow.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Miserable Betty.
To that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. You've said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
What? She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Fuck me. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost. see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of three.
Three. What happened to two?
Ask one.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. The sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, me again.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow? was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here. That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that? Sid! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
on!
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. That power isn't yours. fire.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Don't do this!
The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free... Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
violence. You hurt me! He must be here. Must! Fail, Lord Cookgar again! Find Sid! Or we're all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's-forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, And if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here. Come on.
Oh, so many others. The bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies here!
Outlaws in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home. Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that now. Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Does that one have blood on it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our lead. Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive? Because I haven't. Still. Not Sancfordian, do you? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
Have we any more knuckle?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern.
All operations are suspended until...
Ah, word of your adventures.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single... No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye. Should be back any day now.
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none. So, could it be that you've come for one? Very well then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds her, well, mostly armies. But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor, a nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire,
the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was...
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures. I admit... a far more reputable fellowship. How may I help you today? The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home.
I believe this belongs to you.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books fast. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess... That said, I have continued but without access to the great...
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not more books. Mayhap we look in the wrong...
I'll see what I can...
You are too kind. There are not many...
Not too tired to go filching Coupon. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on. Titan took much from us and the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all...
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to...
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria. Blood was spilled. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished.
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. Ever since East, they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that it was getting harder
And now she's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
A couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think...
Don't worry, Otto.
Ah, my favorite pupil. One with... My beloved... Or at least, it was. Don't let me keep you. And how may I assist you today? Study it well, Clive. Of course. Very good.
If you need volunteers, just say the word.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn. Is...
Aside
the lake water...
That's one way of... That slut, assuming we had any, picked out the old...
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, to make pitch, you need... Now, Andy...
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
To me!
Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
They've killed my parent. I demand recompense.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we? Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also, and it appears
You were saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed toward...
Boss, Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, if one of the locals heard something, he said, I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do this.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those horses touch it.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's that.
Tell us.
What happened?
The
bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna... Poor souls turned on the Imperium.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back?
I think so.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
That seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Make it look easy. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence. And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all?
I think... I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. Tell Martha.
In here! We found it!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to...
Martha said they rose from their beds. Through...
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Reddick's jump. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the cut.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the...
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy birth.
And now they are...
I hope so.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one's...
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not... Cole said you cast their remains. But it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad death. I assumed it was all just nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot...
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need... If those Imperials think they can come in here again... Oh, before I forget, Astoli asked me to tell you that Gav has...
Then we must as well. Will you be...
We can stay...
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn...
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy course you are. Now, question is...
Chocobo.
You heard me right, and not just Whiteheart and her...
Chocobo.
It's true. Well, go on, then.
All right.
There's a good...
Where can I find these...
I saw him cut across the... You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrose... Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your...
Not around.
Oh.
Because she's something of a... You heard her.
This.
All right, then. You're safe now. Wait hard. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you survived. And you found yourself a flaw.
Oi! I thought I'd come and see how... Oh. And the whole...
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our air... No, I dare say, reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from... A bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master. Told you. And it's...
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Oh. Doesn't she cut an handsome fig?
She does indeed.
Ah, few scraps of leathers. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. You hear that, White Heart? That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Must have been my...
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be... Anyhow. But...
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I... Where's Gav?
Well, did you find me?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a...
Argo.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a...
Finish with that log so we can call it.
I hear there's trouble in Rosetta.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Think it's all right to touch him?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid,
Is everything...
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know there's something...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, after she... And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as...
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse. You couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news.
Oh, she always had it. Here you go. You hear that, Martel?
It's not the Did you come through the forge today? It smells like...
And you say Sid built this place?
So Martha's all right.
Yeah. You two.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the forest?
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane mite.
Please up. Those she'd have been proud.
A gift from the back.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the thing. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that it...
That sounds like this.
Planning on keeping that Lottie? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she reckons should be happy knowing all our... Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some... You can leave the...
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks.
Cursebreakers sent their They were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had... When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree.
And through you. Her
I didn't do anything.
By the way, Otto's...
Of course. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
It's not the Did you come through the forge today? It smells like steel. It would explain black.
Think it's all right to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
My favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you, of course. One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
What's the matter? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome. Just because they can't be dealt with when... Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. And perhaps I can. I don't think so.
Oh, Clive!
The patrons... Does that mean...
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might... I still catalogue every item that arrives. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe.